in Beloit. Fire Chief Mike Springer told lawmakers Tuesday Sebring is responding to most emergency calls in Beloit. Sebring has mutual agreement with the village, but officials believe it's being overtaxed. Village manager Tim DeGrosset cites shortage of volunteers in Beloit's fire department. Sebring must determine if it can provide additional service efficiently. DeGrosset plans to meet with Beloit Village Council next week.
7:04 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian and Jake here with you. It's going to be Christian and Jake till next Wednesday. Lauren, like we said, off the next few days and the weekend and Monday and Tuesday because she's going to South Carolina. Got some family graduating from high school, heading off to the military, going down to send them off. And, of course, why not enjoy some time on the beach in South Carolina, or at least just enjoy South Carolina weather. So, well-deserved. Lauren, good luck getting ready. Good luck, safe trip down there. Have a great time with your family. Get away from this place for a second. She'll probably come back so refreshed, Jake.
She will.
Ready to go next Wednesday. Starting that vacation time, Jake.
I know, it's almost time for everybody.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Y'all don't know what's coming. But, man, it's that time of year we're starting to take them. Like, we've been planning them. But now we're getting into June, July, and August. And if you're not one of those people that take the winter vacations, you're getting ready. Like me, the week of 4th of July, I will be in South Carolina with my family. I'm heading back down there. So I like spending the 4th of July in South Carolina. It was a lot of fun. And now we're doing it again this year. So that's what I'm doing. I know you've got a June vacation.
I do.
Lauren has another June vacation.
Yep.
So yeah, there's gonna be 1 week. It's gonna be just me solo.
Yeah.
Both of you leaving. Then that's okay. It all even
Saturdays.
Well, but it's that time of year. As school's ending, we're really transitioning, I think, into summer. Although it looks like next week, kids. Looks like next week we're just gonna put the script to like real summer, I'm excited about that. The more I look ahead, the rest of this week is still going to be I call borderline dumb.
Yeah, it's not
like
fun.
Tomorrow, cloudy 60s, Saturday 50s, Sunday 60s. But I mean, next week, all 70s and 80s.
Let's go. That's going to be so much better.
Come on now, let's go here. Let's do this. We got a lot on a Thursday, as always. Real quick, a couple texts coming in. Marathon Man, school counselor checking in, wishing all the Hoover Vikings a great last day of school. It's your last day, Hoover. Vikings, congratulations, you made it. Cat Lady and her mom checking in, last day of 3rd grade for Cat Lady and last day of kindergarten until August for Mom. Thanks for getting us through the school year every morning. Cat Lady and her mom, hey, man, we've loved you being around. Feel free to stick around in the summer, but if not, we'll see you, or you'll hear us before you know it when you go back to school and you're like, damn it. Mustache Master checking in with your weekly reminder, 36 more days till 4th of July paid holiday. There you go. It's not that far away. I think I know the routine and the rules pretty well. I could host with you. I mean, yeah, it's really not that hard, Mr. Kim Bolton. If we can do it.
That's right.
I mean, my God. Have a safe, great vacation. I'll be going on vacation tomorrow and getting to sleep in. School's out for summer. Can't wait. Fighting with 2 kids to get up. It's crazy. Yeah. Yes. You know, it's funny. There are parents that love when their kids are home for the summer. They think it's Lauren's one of them.
Yeah.
Lauren loves it.
She does.
She truly loves it because she is probably one of the biggest family people I've ever met.
She really is. Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I'm not saying we don't love our families. We both love our families.
Right.
But like true joy for her.
It's a different breed for sure.
Yeah. Like true joy for her is anything with her family. Like all jokes aside. Like,
yeah. No.
You go, what makes Lauren truly happy? Doing anything with her family.
Yeah.
Being around her kids, being with her husband. Like that is her joy.
100%.
So for her, like she loves that. There are other parents that, of course, they love their children, but they're like, oh man, these kids are going to be home now every day.
Yeah, I'm sure you like it for like a week, but
yeah,
after that,
like when do you go back? Text message, sup boys? White Van Guy's checking in. White Van Guy, how are you? Text message, I'm raising 2 grandkids and I hate it when they're not around. I love their company and their bad. See? Which parent are you? Are you the parent that is really happy they're going to be home every day now? Are you the parent that is like, oh my God, give me a stiff drink. This is going to be a hell of a 2.5 months. It's a transition time of year. It really is. It really is. Today, John Batiste tickets, Akron Civic Theater. That's Sunday, October 26th is that show. We got you there. We're going to hook you up with tickets. In the 8 o'clock hour, we call the grand prize winner of the 2 kayaks with our friends at Stark Parks. We're doing that. So if you're a finalist, be ready. About an hour away from calling you. Then after that, we're announcing a brand new contest. It's a biggie. And then we're getting 3 finalists, 2 at the Q to call and 1 on the live video stream that's up on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Q92 Radio on Facebook and YouTube, at Q92 on X. Do us a favor. Jake and I really like to grow our social media. So if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't done it yet, we sure would like you. We're not above begging to go over and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow our Facebook page, and really, we'd love for you to follow us on X, at Q92. So go ahead and do that right now. They don't call me Crazy Karen for nothing on the text line with the 2 grandkids. All right, Crazy Karen. We love you. Love when the kids are off because I don't have to fight to get them up in the morning, but I hate it because they're so expensive with food all day. Yeah, you got to feed them now.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Cost increases.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They're not going to get, you're not just giving them $10 to get cafeteria food all week. You got to spend about $10 a day.
Yeah.
Good point. Jordan Miller, also from Jordan Miller News, will join us at 8:30. So. All that going on. We are glad you are with us. Jake, you got to talk more.
All right.
You're off to a great start.
Thanks.
I'm sure everyone's very happy with you. You know,
It's great to be here.
I know it is. Teddy Swims, Bad Dreams on Q. A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling, she would say. I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So, the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know, do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon.
Night.
Yeah. 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that? Hope you both wake up, because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you
No.
go to sleep and set, like I said, you set an alarm?
Just an internal clock that
No,
wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not
It's
every
3
night.
a.m.,
No.
I must be horny. Jake?
Thank God my daughter's off today.
If you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole
I have.
Okay.
I have, like, daily. And she's like, no. But I guess it'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning. It is Q92. Christian Jake here with you. Good morning, everybody. 10 minutes away from a look at sport. Again, John Batista to give away later on the salad. Anybody go to AC/DC yesterday? I'm curious if anybody went there. Weather was not ideal for an outdoor concert, but it was AC/DC. I'm just curious. If anybody went, I'd love to know what the show was like. If anybody went up there and was up this early after spending Wednesday night checking out AC/DC at Honey. Just curious. Anybody went up there, checked it out? How did they sound? How was it? How was the show? Don't forget, we have a brand new You're Included contest to kick off today. And, we're going to let you become a finalist with the cue to call twice. Clock hour once we tell you what it is. And also on the live video stream. But if you'd like to give yourself a chance now to be our first finalist for that new contest we're going to announce here in the 8 o'clock hour, you want to go over to the live video feed right now like you do every day. Find it on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Click the like button. And Jake, what do you think? Guitar emoji is back. We want a guitar emoji and a like in on the live video comments section. If you do both those things, you'll be eligible, and Jake will randomly select one of you the show and make you a finalist. This new contest we're going to announce, and it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I think you're going to like it once you find out what it is. I'm letting you know. I always like to see what the new trends are out there in the world, what the new things are.
Sure.
Yeah. There's a new dating trend for the youngins. Probably you. It might be you, or maybe you even might be too old for this. There's a new dating trend. It's called the quote, "cut them off" here. Make a wave all over social media. It is where people are ending relationships over seemingly minor infractions. Okay? An example one person was saying is someone's going to fly away somewhere. You don't say, "Have a safe flight." You end the relationship.
You're kidding, right?
The mindset behind, no, this is a real thing. You guys can go to any of your social medias and type in "cut them off theory" or hashtag "cut them off theory." And you'll see this stuff. I'm not joking. The mindset behind this is the quote, "small red flag now could signal bigger problems later on in the relationship." So by him not saying, or her not saying, "have a safe flight," that is a small red flag that could mean they could kill you. Or break your heart or not be a good person.
I kind of agree with the red flag thing. That is way too, they're just reading into everything. You don't have to read into everything.
A guy who brought no cookies after bragging about baking them. These are examples. Not offering coffee when making a cup for yourself. Forgetting a birthday. Not checking to see if the person got home safe.
These are just conversations you can have. Be like, "Hey, I really would like you to let me know if you get home safe." And you don't need to end a relationship over it. If it keeps happening, maybe, but
they say the trend reflects a desire for consideration and intentional behavior, but some experts are warning it may stem from the fear of being hurt again.
it makes sense in theory. It's just stupid.
The biggest distraction if I was dating would probably be the birthday.
Yeah.
That'd be crappy.
Right.
Other than that,
I still don't know if that would break up with somebody.
I don't know
it.
before we got serious if she ever first got a coffee, but I'm just saying if she walked in, we were hanging out, she got herself a cup of coffee and didn't get me one. I don't know. Like, well, I'm out of here.
I would make a birthday comment or something like that, but I wouldn't break up with them.
Yeah. Certainly wouldn't break up with someone for safe life. You make it. I will say that.
Yeah, that might be
I feel like I always told girls, like, "Hey, just let me know you got home safe." I feel like I do that.
Yeah.
But they're ending relationships.
There's no reason to end a relationship.
Whoever end a relationship for an odd reason, a non-traditional reason, not just something. Even looking back, you're like, I didn't want to date him. That was a weird reason.
It wasn't like a real relationship, but when I was in like 7th grade or whatever, I dated this girl for like a week. New school.
Oh, got the new girl.
Right.
First one to grab the new girl?
I was, yeah.
Nice.
But then she moved back to her old school, and it was like green or whatever, so it's not far, but 7th grade, that's far because we don't drive.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell my mom I had a girlfriend, so I broke up with her.
Why didn't you want to tell your mom you had a girlfriend?
I don't know. I was too scared.
You were scared to tell your mom you had a girlfriend?
Yeah, so I did it.
Did she threaten you if you got one?
No.
Okay, that's different. You're Jackson.
Yeah.
She went to Green. It was like moving across the world.
Right.
I got you. I don't know that I ever. I mean, I was always a quick breaker upper, even though I would make it. I've said this before. My trick was make the girl feel like she's doing it.
Yeah, smart.
That was always my thing. I would be like, "Hey, it's not working right. I can stop her. I can tell, right?" They'll be like, "Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're
Genius.
And I'll be like, there's nothing genius about it. That was my thing. I would do. Like,
Yeah.
I would bring it. I would talk about it in a way that was almost like trying to get you to like agree, and not like saying like I don't like you anymore. It's like you could tell. I think we could both tell. This isn't. Yeah, you're awesome. What's this button? Let me see here. Dating in the younger generation is awful. Just better off being single and keeping your peace. Interesting. See, everyone thinks their generation was awesome.
That's true. Yeah, everyone's gonna
So
think
I
that
could sit here. I could sit here right now, and I could, and I would believe it. I'd be like, man, it sucks taking out. But I'm sure my parents looked at it when I was younger,
right?
and we're like, man, I wouldn't want to date now. Like,
Every generation's gonna have.
every
their own.
generation's gonna think theirs is the best and theirs is better. But we're all raised in different eras with different technology, with different things. So it's tough to be like, well, I definitely had it better, but I do feel like it's better. Like it was fun to like have a crush. Like I don't even know what kids in their teens and 20s do now when they like a girl.
I don't know.
Man, we used to have to do this thing called walk up to them
I never.
and talk, write them a note in class. They were called notes. These things called pen and paper.
Do you remember the notes?
And
Yeah.
you would write the notes and you'd hand it to them, ask if they liked you, talk to them, and you know what I mean. You would hang out with them, and you'd be at recess, you'd be together, and you'd be trying to sit next to each other at field trips, and it was an awesome feeling. I don't even know how the youngsters do it anymore.
I don't either, really.
How many people in their 20s are even in a serious relationship? Anybody under 30 right now, could you please text your age and if you're single or in a relationship? I'm just curious. And how you're liking the date. You've been in a relationship now for about 2-3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years. My God.
Yeah.
That's almost time. Cool. You're a junior year of dating.
Yeah,
Is this going to be the 4th year this year?
I think so. Yeah.
I'd figure that out. I would get that in.
Okay.
That's interesting. Wow, that's very. So anyway, I'm curious. Anyone out there under 30, are you dating or single? I just watched. Curious about it. Imagine Dragons and Demons on Q.
I mentioned off air that I had taken a trip to Hardee's at the Love's truck stop in North Canton, and it was my first time going there.
Trip to Hardee's.
Well,
When you went to Hardee's,
well, it is a trip.
I don't think
kind
you
of.
packed the
It
luggage.
feels like it. I felt like we were on vacation. I turned around and looked at my son.
Pack up the car, kids.
I feel like
Hardee's.
we're like on vacation and we're doing a road stop. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Anyhow, as I'm sitting there, they're like, "Number 47, your shower is ready." And I was like, my head just turned around really slowly, and I looked at my son, and he's like, his eyes are real big. We had never been in a truck stop that was announcing showers. So my question originally was, and I say originally because Jake said something that made me raise another more important question. But my original question was like, how do they clean those in between? Like, I know in shower houses, like when we camp, they come in every 4 hours and they completely sanitize everything. So like, is
They
it the
tell
same
you
for?
they do.
No, you see them do it.
Oh,
Like they close the whole bathroom.
At campsites?
Yes. So I know that it's like clean. Plus, you always wear shower shoes. Like you never stand on the floor. That's disgusting. But anyhow, we have a shower in our camper.
Oh, I believe you.
So we can shower.
Camper money, everybody, along
up.
with horse money.
No, stop it.
Okay.
But Jake said something, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've used those showers." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Just for fun."
No! Wait.
Why is that funny or surprising to you?
First of all, what do you mean, why surprise me? What in the blue hell would you be doing taking a random shower in a gas station for fun?
Because there's a pilot by my grandma's house, and it's been there for years, and it's been a running joke in my family for the last several years. Jake, when are you going to go take a shower at the pilot? So last year, I just decided, hey, I'm going to go take a shower at the pilot. So I did. I packed a bag, I got my shower shoes, I did my research, and I walked up to the counter. I said, 1 shower, please. And I took a shower, and it was actually pretty nice. I'd do it again. It was clean. The shower was hot. You get like an hour.
Where do you shower? Like in the wilderness? Like, what do you you have hot water at
but
home?
It's not like you think of a truck stop as like this disgusting shower. It was not. It was pretty clean. It was a nice shower.
Well,
it was
I'm
a
glad
big
to
room.
hear that for all of our truckers. I'm glad they have a clean
Like,
place to shower.
Did you tell your family you're doing that? Or you just do this?
I just did it, and then we have a family Snapchat story, so I recorded the whole thing and made
Wait!
What?
No! You recorded yourself in the shower for your family?
Do you still have these snaps? Please tell me you saved these
You
snaps.
need to not say these things out loud before.
Okay, on the next break, we're going to have him dig out at least one snap of him in a truck stop shower.
I'm good. So your family dared you for years, as most families do, to take a shower at a truck stop.
Yeah.
You not only said, oh, yeah, I'll do it.
You took it to another level.
Without even telling them so they could laugh, and you recorded it.
Yeah, just like some parts, you know.
Which parts, Jake?
You know, like walking in. I did like a whole tour of the room, like my layout.
See this.
And then I was shampooing my hair, talking about I forget what, but I was describing it was an experience.
Of course. I think it's kind of fun.
No. Climbing Mount Everest is an experience. Taking a shower at Pilot, that means you're either hiding a crime. Who?
I've just always been curious.
Oh, what is happening? What an interesting man you are.
Thank you.
Text message, Jake, why? Why? Someone wants to know on the text line.
Just to say that I did it.
They clean the showers after every person at those truck stops.
Okay, so that was what I was that's literally how it started.
I do know it took a while because it was busy. They were always busy. There's always people taking showers.
I used to
I know. I heard numbers being called like it was bingo.
Yeah.
I mean,
I used to shower at truck stops all the time. Just wear flip-flops so your feet don't get fungus, LOL. But it's clean when you live in a truck for months. Truck stop hot showers feel amazing. Right, but Jake doesn't drive a truck.
Right.
He just went from his house there where he had a shower.
Right. He left his home shower for a truck stop shower.
Text message. I had to pull over. What is going on here? Someone said on the text line. I don't know.
You guys, I couldn't let this one slide. Sometimes I'll say something to Christian. I'll be like, you need to da-da-da. And then he'll completely ignore me and we don't circle back on it. But this one, I could not let go, Christian. I'm sorry.
Only the younger generation does this and records it.
This is gold. Jake, are you willing to show us a video on the live stream? Like,
sure.
if you can find it,
I have no shame.
I want to see what they look like inside.
Man, that's
But I'm glad that they have a place when they're away from home to get a warm shower and get clean. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right?
Yeah. For truck drivers.
I just was curious because I'd never been
a traveler of the country. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jake,
a local citizen.
This is around the corner from Grandma's house.
Were they looking at you like what?
Yeah, because I tried to use the app because there's an app and you can schedule the showers on the app. But you have to register yourself on the app as a truck driver to use the showers.
Okay, second question though. Do they charge you?
Yeah.
How much?
It was like $14.
$7 to scrub your ass.
It was.
You said $14.
It was either $7. I think it was. I don't know how much it was, but it was more than $7. I want to say 14.
But you could have showered at home for free.
Yeah, it was an experience. I wanted to do it for one time.
Okay. All right.
Hey, dream big. John Batiste tickets coming up here this hour, so be listening for that. 330-450-9292 coming up later on the 8 o'clock hour. We're calling the grand prize winner of those 2 kayaks away. Our friends will be listening for that. After that, we announced a brand new Your contest, and it's a good one. All coming up. The new trend of dating they have, it's called theory, where social media is making waves where people are over seemingly minor infractions, like getting a cup of coffee for yourself, not offering the other person water, not telling someone have a safe flight, or not checking to see if they got home safe. Things like that. People are literally at the end of the street. These are small red flags that could signal bigger problems. When you start talking about how young people, this is more of a young person trend. This is not people. Somebody in their 30s, 40s, or 50s gives a damn if someone didn't bring them a
No. Right.
Be it.
Yeah.
But, well, I'm out of here. So I asked you guys, people under 30 that are listening right now to text in. Single, married, where are you at? I want to check the relationship status at the 30 and up. You got Jake here in relationship. Here we go. 28, married 5 years. So married at 23. That's not the trend anymore. Look at you, 5 years in. You're going strong. 27. We met on Hinge 4 years ago, so you started at 23. Because it was so hard to meet people during COVID. Otherwise, I would not be dating. I wouldn't use the apps. And if I didn't have her, I would probably be single, even though I'm young. I have different morals, and the mindset today with people dating is very different than mine. Can I also? And I don't know. I don't know if I have the science to back this up. I don't feel, and maybe what do I know, man? I'm in my 40s. I feel like my generation was more.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like my generation was more promiscuous than now. I think a lot of relationships and even flirting and stuff is more done on your cell phone.
Yeah,
Than
I would
in
agree.
person.
I would agree.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, you go with Sarah last night? Yeah, we sexted.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, you just text 30 things? Yeah, we weren't even we were in the same place. She was at home, I was away. You know what I mean?
I do.
We
Yeah.
didn't have that option. It came up as I became an adult. Slowly.
Your generation would have been better at that.
We got the internet first. We started the internet.
Yeah.
Jake, you had to wait sometimes 5 minutes when you were looking at movies online. Yeah, boob.
That's
It was like, it would be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
you're on dial-up. If someone picked up the phone, your internet connection was lost. Start over. Literally. It was a lot. It was different times. 28 female, married 2.5 years, been together 7. Our date at 21, married. 28. How many of you in your 20s are married? 29, been with my now wife since 2012. She's 28. 3 kids at 29. Look at you. Damn. I'm 27. My boyfriend's 28. We have been together for 8 years. We met on Tinder. Wow, Tinder. Always used for love. We were from close towns, Alliance and West Branch, but we never actually knew each other. Interesting. Look at all these people. Yeah. 26, single. The dating pool is girls with 3 kids or mental health issues. No! Definitely not having fun. See, unfortunately, that's what I think. When you're young. That's my opinion. What do I know? I'm 32 and I date on occasion. Exclusively meet people on Tinder or Hinge. It's a scary world out there. Best one profile I've seen recently was someone using their mugshot as their profile picture. In the last 10 years, Hinge has really gotten popular.
Yeah.
Hinge was after me. I got out of the game before Hinge really became what it is. A lot of people use Hinge. A lot of people know that. Married a day after I turned 27. Someone else in their 20s married already. 32, married for 12 years. You got married at 21. Wow. 29 years old, in a relationship for 5 years. 5 years, that's a long time. Yeah. Let me see. They're idiots from Gym Guy. These young kids are all about the trends. Our country's heading into the theocracy era. I've seen that movie. The movie is more like our life now. Watch that movie. 27, married 3 years in October. We've been together for 8 years on the text. So married at 21. I'm putting pressure on you, Jake. Seems like everybody in their
I
20s
know.
is married.
I'm so far behind. It seems like
What are you, 26?
I'm 25. I'll be 26 in July. Yeah.
24, single for a whole life. Never had a girlfriend. Top one out there. Also, still a virgin. Hope to get that one girl. You very well could. You never know when. I'm telling you right now. You're right. The woman I'm with right now, that been over 4 years, I have a son with. I thought we were just meeting to have a beer and catch. When I tell you, I really didn't have any thoughts of anything. We were people that flirted 10 years ago and were hanging out for a little bit, stopped, and we were just meeting to catch up. Yeah. Honest to God, I didn't even consider it a date. We were meeting to get a beer.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I could do that too, or I can ask you
That
guys.
might have worked in favor. You might not know it, but
because the pressure wasn't in there like,
right. Yeah.
extra velvet. Nowadays, it's all online dating, and that's messed up. Look, I'm not pretending like I was not on Tinder. I never got Hinge, but I did Tinder. I did Bumble.
Yeah. Tinder was the one I never did.
I on Zoosk in my late actually. I met my fiance when I was 18, 26 in August. We're getting married in September. Been together 7 years. Took him 5 years to propose, though. Did it in Alaska, so that made up for it. I will admit I am in love with him, but having my freedom in my 20s would have been cool. It's like leaving the party at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I get what you're saying. This is an interesting conversation here. Keep the text coming. I like learning about you guys and learning what kind of like the real. Like you get online, you hear what the are, and then you talk to actual people.
Right.
And you find out, you find out what the actual is. John Batiste tickets coming up. It's Doja Cat and Flora Hills on you. Happening. I'll be getting one of those shortly. So much for bedtime, sexy time.
Well, you can like get it on and then put your CPAP on.
You could. You could. My sleep was disrupted 132 times during the night. Still waiting on my CPAP. I can't wait to be able to sleep through the night and hopefully not fall asleep during the day. That may be something I deal with.
You think?
Especially at work. In meetings.
You guys, he takes some, they're like micro naps. I've never known anybody who can do what he does. Really, truly.
I've made fun of at home all the time by Jamie and not daughter. They'll be like, I could walk by you in the living room. You're asleep.
Yeah.
Sitting up. They're like, I can go to the kitchen, get a glass of water, come back. You're awake and doing something. She's like, in like the time it took me to just go get a cup and come back in the room, you're awake, alert, and doing something.
That is true.
She's like, it makes no sense. She's like,
You guys, he can completely fall asleep during a meeting, and then when it's his turn, he'll be like, and he'll act like nothing was actually happening just before then. Like he'll literally have he's very clever. He pulls his hat down in the front a little bit, and he like acts like he's looking down at like his paper or his phone. And he'll be like, Christian, what do you got? And he'll be like, and I swear to you, he's sleeping. You can kind of tell by the way he breathes, like by the way his shoulders rise and fall. If it's a sleep breathe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but when it's time.
Yeah, he'll be like, and in sports. And we'll be like, what?
Here's the games we're doing tonight. Here's
He
what we're having
literally
there.
just woke up.
I'm like, yep, all right. I know the routine. Everyone knows the routine of our meeting. And that's your cue to call. John Batista is coming to the Akron Civic Theater on Sunday, October 26th. You could be there as well. We're giving away a pair of tickets right now. Simply be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. And you'll be going to see John Batista at Akron Civic Theater on Sunday, October 26th. Caller 10, good luck. Nothing but sunshine. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, this is car show weather.
Why is Jake laughing at me?
I'm not.
What are you laughing at?
I don't even know. I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. So you either are stoic and hate everything, or you're laughing, but you don't know what act.
No, I got nothing.
I look over at the video and he's like, and then he just starts laughing. I'm like,
what
did I just do?
You're watching a funny video?
No, I'm just watching the stream. I have nothing on my computer.
Oh boy. Amy said he hit that pen again.
Hit the pen, or he's doing shrooms while
I don't know what he's
songs are
doing
playing.
over there.
Unbelievable. And you're going with the hoodie today, huh?
Yeah, it's cold, bro.
Are you on acid?
What is happening? I'm afraid of him.
Have you taken pills?
No, I promise.
What is happening?
Nothing. I don't know.
Take us on your journey. Where we're willing to go with you.
There's no journey. I don't know. I was really tired. I stayed up late last night.
Doing what?
I've been working on this side project for this YouTuber that I've been editing for, and it's caused a couple of stresses throughout the week. And then I just was super tired today, and I don't know. Just right now, I just
become slap happy.
I guess so.
So you were just laughing literally at nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad. I don't even know what the hell to say. I don't. All right. Jake, everybody. That's Jake. He'll be at the car show tonight. Maybe. He can find his way there. You might have to tell him he's there. Q92, hello, who's this?
This is Hope.
Hope, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New Philadelphia.
All right, Hope, you're calling from hello, who's this?
This
There you go. There you go. John Batiste, he's coming to the Akron Civic Theater on Sunday, October 26th, and you are going to be there. Just tell everybody what station hooked you up with tickets.
Q92.
All right, Hope, congratulations. Enjoy John Batiste. Now, coming up very, very soon, we're going to be talking to the grand prize winner of those pair of kayaks we're giving away with our friends at Stark Parks. Someone's phone's about to ring, and we're going to hook you up. Also, after that, brand new contest to announce. It is going to be a big one. We're going to tell you what the next year included contest is, and we're going to get 3 finalists before we're off the air. We're going to get a finalist on with the cue to call in the 8 and 9 o'clock hour, and then on the live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and X. It's very simple. Head over there right now. What are you doing? Click the like button and put the guitar emoji in the comment section. You do that, you'll be good to go. So that's all coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, as well as us talking to Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News like we do every Thursday. Right now, it's Icona Pop, Charlie XCX. It's I Love It on Q92. Music Q92. Christian Jake here with you again. Lauren going to be out until next Wednesday. Heading to South Carolina for some family and vacay time. She'll be back on Wednesday. Hope she has a great, safe trip. Well deserved. Jake and I hanging out with you. Now, coming up at this hour, we got a lot going on. We'll be talking to Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News around 8:30. We have got a brand new You're Included contest to kick off and tell you about. But coming up next, we're going to be talking to the grand prize winner of our kayak contest. We got 2 beautiful kayaks in our conference room. It's time to give away. And this is all because of our friends at Stark Parks, your summer fun destination. We're going to be talking to who won those kayaks coming up next. Right now, it's Shawn Mendes. It's In My Blood on Q92. And all right, well, in that case, you should be having a great day right now at work.
Happy Friday.
What can I do, boss? It's Friday. Can you imagine, like, I would love if we had, I wouldn't want anything to happen, but it'd be fun if we had a cokehead around here.
What?
We had somebody who's always, like, coked up, just running around like a.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
That'd be hilarious, to an extent. I'd be like,
Until
listen,
it wasn't.
Listen, I want you to get help, but this is kind of fun. This is kind of funny. Fax came. I got it. Oh,
Nobody faxes anymore. What are you even doing
we
right
get
now?
faxes every once in a while.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Oh. Hey, we get faxes.
Yeah, I always hear the number or the ringtone or whatever the printer
But they're
makes.
not legitimate business faxes. If you look at it, it's like, you want a cruise.
Oh, well, I don't know
It's
what they
crap
are.
like that.
But we're still getting faxes.
Who doesn't scan to email? Come on.
I like a good scan to email. Christian, if somebody came into this conversation with you and Lauren late and all they heard was you talking about doing good lines and how good it is, was laugh out loud, oh my God.
Exactly.
I'm not condoning cocaine use. I'm just saying,
I
would
would
it
hope
be
not.
funny if there was someone that was always that hyped up working? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yep.
Every place has a zany worker or two. And it's not always that they're on drugs. It could be anything. It could be their quirky person. It could be they fart every day. That's me.
Right.
It could be. It could be.
I was gonna say, who's the zany person
it could
here?
be their energy. We talked this week how people enter the building in here.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's got quirky things at work, or people that do things at work that either crack you up, or you can't stop watching. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, who am I?
Who are you? I don't know what you would be. I'm the fall asleep at work guy.
And the farter guy.
And the farter guy.
That's fair.
I don't know. Jake, what would you think you are?
I don't know.
That's exactly it right there.
I'm the.
You're the I have no idea where
I'm
I'm
just.
at.
I'm there.
He just named himself without naming
Yeah,
himself.
You're the where am I guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love asking you questions. Did this happen? Yeah. Did you tell anybody? No. Why not? I don't know.
I forgot.
I forgot.
He's the forgetful guy.
He is. He is.
Yeah.
But like, does anyone have does anyone have a coworker that, like there's something weird about that? Like there's just something like, and it's entertaining. You don't hate it. It's what they are. It's what they do. You might have a guy there every time he gets up out of a chair. Oh, he grunts or whatever.
Am I the do-gooder?
No.
Like everybody's like, oh, she's such a kiss up.
No. I think no. The only what would you be? The person that thinks they know it all and know it more than everybody else.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. It can't
But
be wrong.
hey,
even
you
when they're
can't
wrong.
take it away from someone if it's true.
On my way to work, there is a house that has a mower that runs itself like a Roomba.
Wow.
My neighbor has one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it know boundaries? Is it like an invisible fence?
I think so. I think it comes with an app and they draw like a line. I don't know.
Like a geofence.
Yeah, they've never mowed their lawn in like years, so it must work.
Wow.
He says, I'm so fascinated. I can't wait for it to end up in the road one day. I didn't know they made those. I'm sure that's cheap. Yeah, no, those were good times. Grunge.
Yeah.
That's when the whole grunge rock.
Gavin
thing was big.
Rossdale, forget about it.
Women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah, this one did.
Ex-husband of Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
They had 2 children together.
Pretty children, too.
I've never seen the children to rate their looks, but I'm sure they're fine.
Well, I mean, when you take 2 good-looking people like that.
It's true. No,
Yeah.
I admit, the women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Although, have you ever noticed that sometimes, like, this is going to sound really mean, but, like, maybe not so attractive parents make, like, a stunner?
Yeah.
And then vice versa? Like,
yeah, if they're 2 pretty people, I don't think their children turn out that great.
The 2 uglies.
Sometimes
the 2
they do.
uglies can cancel out and make a pretty.
yeah.
Whereas sometimes 2 pretties can make a quite ugly.
Yeah, but then, like, it goes the other way, too. Like, 2 pretties sometimes don't make such a cute.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
2 pretties make an ugly.
There's a lot of pretties and uglies being thrown
Yeah.
around right here. No, I wouldn't use the word ugly. Maybe just not so attractive.
Sure.
No one's ugly.
Sure. Well,
You can have an
That's
ugly
subjective.
personality.
yeah. I think you could have an ugly face. I think it's possible.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible. I mean, I think it's cute you're trying to be all political correct. That's
I'm
cute.
trying to be sweet and nice.
No, there's no ugly humans out there at all. No one's ugly. Right.
I mean, it's few and far between that I actually look at somebody who was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I don't walk around like that.
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure people. Listen, chances are someone's looked at all of us in our lives like that's an ugly person.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself. Everyone.
No, none of us are all that glamorous. Are you kidding me? Have you guys ever heard the term "face for radio"? I mean,
Yeah.
if I were here.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. We can't all be
The
sexy
evening,
Rexy.
right? The evening news didn't want us.
No. Oddly enough, television said, "Could you leave?" All right. Your head is blocking all the lights and reflecting it and blinding everybody.
You would need a significant amount of powder on that.
Yeah. Maybe some bronzer. Music, it is Q92. Okay, it's time to talk to a grand prize winner. We were giving away 2 kayaks. It's all powered by our friends at Stark Parks, your summer destination. And 2 beautiful kayaks in our back conference room that someone's got to come pick up today. Had a chance to talk to our winner. Now let's let you hear what winning 2 kayaks sounds like here with a live and local listener on the Q92 Morning Show. Let's talk to our winner, shall we? Michelle?
Yes.
Hey, it's Chris from Q92. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Way to screen your calls. That was impressive. Google Assistant? Look at you. You're fancy.
Thank you.
That's
I didn't know what it was, and I should have answered because it was 2 calls in a row.
no, you
It's
are.
Thursday.
You're good. Guess what? We're calling you with some good news. You're our grand prize winner. You've just won 2 kayaks from Q92.
Oh my god, it is so awesome! I've had such a bad week that just made up for it.
Why have you had a bad week?
Well, my phone went on me. I had to get a new phone, and it's just been bad things.
Just bad things. Well, but you know what helps? Brand new kayaks.
Yes, definitely.
That's awesome. Well, hey, congratulations. The week just got better for you. You now have won 2 brand new kayaks, and this is all courtesy of our friends at Stark Parks, your summer fun destination. Who's the first person you're going to take out with you when you head out to use them?
Well, my husband, of course.
That's probably anything else. You might have to live in the kayak if you take anybody out. You're right. Good call. So congratulations, Michelle. You have won the kayaks. Just tell everybody what radio station just got you ready for summer with 2 kayaks from Stark Parks.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations. Michelle from Alliance got herself 2 kayaks just in time for the summer. And again, it was all powered by our friends at Stark Parks, your summer fun destination. Congratulations. All right, like we like to tell you, when one contest ends, another one begins. If you're wondering, well, what's the next contest? Wonder no more. It has something to do with this person right here. What? What, Jake? Is that Morgan Wallen?
I think it is.
Oh, my Lanta. That's crazy. Folks, Q92 is giving you more Morgan. What does that mean? Well, we are giving away more Morgan Wallen tickets. He's coming to Cleveland August 15th at Cleveland Browns Stadium. and we want to send you to the show with a pair of tickets to see Morgan Wallen. Come on. And when you become a finalist, now you'll instantly win a copy of Morgan Wallen's newest album, I'm the Problem, on vinyl. How about that? So when you become a finalist, some of you are going to actually instantly win his new album on vinyl, I'm the Problem. So win the album and maybe win the tickets. So how about that? We're even hooking up finalists with prizes. So even if you don't get to go to the show, Jake, you at least get the album on vinyl.
Wow.
How cool is that, I tell you? So that's the new contest. That's why you've been going over to Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X, where the show is live, clicking the like button, and the comment section, putting the guitar. Now you're really going to want to go over and do that, aren't you? Because you're going to want to be the one listener Jake picks at the end of the show to make a finalist before we get off the air at 10 o'clock. But we're hitting the queue to call coming up this hour and coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. More Morgan from your friends at Q92. Good luck to all of you.
This is what it sounds like when you win.
It's a story time with Jake now. I don't know. You got something that happened to you, what, today?
Yeah, last night, this morning, same difference.
Okay.
So I've done the whole, set my alarm at a different time than I was supposed to, like the 5 p.m. instead of 5 a.m. And then I was, really late to work before.
Everyone's done that.
Yeah,
I think
everyone's
that's
done that.
standard.
I did this to a new level, I think.
Okay.
So I went to bed at 11 o'clock, 11:30 last night.
Yeah.
I set my alarm. My alarm went off. I woke up. I did my usual morning routine.
What is your usual morning routine?
Okay.
Walk us through this.
So I go to the bathroom and I always sit down when I pee in the morning because I usually miss in the morning. So in the morning, I always sit down.
You
Good to
sit
know.
down to pee.
So I was this morning, in particular, more tired than I ever have been in the morning before. I swear I almost fell asleep on the toilet. I never really take a full body shower in the morning, and we have like a bathtub with a shower, so I always just turn on the faucet and wash my hair, like bend over the bathtub and wash my hair, real quick.
So hold on. To recap before we move on to where this is going, what we've already learned is, one, you sit down to pee.
Yeah,
And you wash your hair like a
number
girl
two,
over the
you
side
wash
of the
your
tub.
hair in the sink.
yeah, in
As
the
if
morning,
a criminal on the run at a gas station.
right?
Okay. All right. Let's go.
And so I fell asleep on the toilet. I fell asleep, bent over the shower, washing my hair because I was so tired.
Jake,
I
you
was
could drown.
I
You
would
just stick your head in the shower and
I
wash
know what
only
you mean.
your
Over the
hair.
side of the tub.
Yeah,
Removable.
yeah.
I've done it in a pinch, like if I need to do my hair really quick. Yeah.
So I was just so tired. I had no idea why. And so I don't think anything of it. I get up. Mark Johnson sends us the weathers.
Yeah.
So I get an email and I'm like trying to figure out, like, it doesn't really say Mark Johnson yet until you like unlock your phone. And so I was like using my brain power to like unlock my phone. Like I was just staring at it to use Face ID. I was so tired. I had no idea what I was doing. And then that's when I looked at the time. It was midnight. I was asleep for 30 minutes and I woke up
Why'd your alarm go off?
I must have somehow set it to midnight because I didn't have one set for 5 o'clock
Were
or
you
whatever.
so relieved that you got to go back to bed?
Yeah, but I was still confused. I was scared. I was like, what day is it? I didn't know if I...
Q92.
It'll be breezy and warmer with intervals of clouds and sun for your Thursday. High going up to 72 degrees. Breezy again this evening. Otherwise, it'll be turning cloudy with a low going down to 54 degrees. That's a look at your forecast on today's hit music, Q92. Q92. We just got done announcing our brand new contest, More Morgan. Giving away a pair of tickets to see Morgan Wallen in Cleveland August 15th. Let's go. How amazing is that going to be? And how cool is this? When you become a finalist, you win his new album, On the Problem, on vinyl. So you don't walk away empty-handed.
That's really cool, actually.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick. That's really cool. Nicolina. So every finalist is going to get I'm the Problem on vinyl. So you get that no matter what. And then you might get to go up and see him live in concert at his amazing show that's coming to Cleveland on August 15th. So you have the cue to call this hour, the cue to call the 9 o'clock hour, and give yourself a chance to be our stream finalist today by heading over to either Q92's Facebook, YouTube, or X page. Doesn't matter which one. Click the like button, put the guitar emoji in the comments section. If you do that, you're good to go. And we will pick one of you to become a finalist at the end of the show. We only have a few minutes left. You know, people were still texting about our topic last hour about young and how they're dating and all that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. If you missed it last hour, we were talking about Well, a new dating trend that people are doing. It's called the cut them off theory. Last hour we talked about where people are ending relationships early over little minor infractions with the mindset behind it being small red flags could signal bigger problems in the future. We're talking about forgetting a birthday, not checking to make sure they got home safe after a date, things like that. Not saying have a safe flight when they're flying, things like that. People are honestly, and if you don't believe me, go to your social media and type in any of your whatever, cut them off theory. You'll start seeing TikToks. You'll start seeing some reels. You'll start, this is a real thing that the youngins are doing. It started a conversation of the young kids. How are you, if you're under 30, like, are you dating? Are you married? Where are you at? And I was very surprised at with the listeners is a lot of our listeners in their 20s, they're all married.
Yeah. There's a lot of,
More
even
than
the young,
not. You know what I mean?
I'm quite behind, it seems like.
Yeah. It's marriage. I was 22, lasted 15 years, ended in divorce, but got married at 22. I'm 31, never been married. No, I'm 31 and I have been married for 10 years, together for 15 with 3 kids. So they're 21. She's 29, a relationship 5 years, getting married to me 37 in 28 days. Good luck to you. Let me see. That's how I caught my husband over a beer. 40 years of marriage. Oh, we're talking about me with Jamie. Yeah. Just went to get a beer. He had no real expectations. And boom. Got married out of school. I was 19 and my wife just turned 18. This July it'll be 19 years we've been together. Wow. I know you said under 30, but I'm your age and afraid to say or do anything towards a female due to how the world is now. Oh, man. Yep, I remember when you were single, Christian. LOL. Happy for you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. 26-year-old man here. There's a lot of studies going on about the male loneliness epidemic due to men not dating because of the internet. Too many men are chronically online. It affects their ability to communicate and meet women. Glad I got married early. Those are some studies I would be interested in reading because I do think there's truth there.
Yeah, there is.
You know, I'm not saying every guy is afraid to go out and talk to a girl. I'm not saying that, but I do think
The majority might be.
as technology has gotten where it's gotten, I do think things have taken a turn a little bit, and you're dating more through your phone. This is why when we talk about the AI robot dating,
Yeah.
it's
It's going to happen.
Lauren gets mad at me, and I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm just saying it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. 100%.
If you try to approach a girl now at the grocery store, they get creeped out with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. I can't blame them for being on edge. Text message. Yeah. I'm 38, been together 23 years and married 17, 2 young kids and still in love most days. I hear you. Good morning, Christian and Jake. On my way to Pittsburgh, PNC Park overnight to stay to see Post Malone and Jelly Roll. So excited. That's awesome. I hope you have an amazing time. We got sports coming up right now, and we'll talk to Jordan Miller about these dating things. He's always got good opinions.
He does, yeah.
So we'll get his aspect on that coming up here on Q92. just kicked off this hour. Coming up a little later here, before 9, we're hitting that cue to call, giving you a chance to become a finalist to go see Morgan Wallen on August 15th up in Cleveland. And by becoming a finalist, just by becoming one, you win his new album, I'm the Problem, on vinyl. How awesome is that? So be listening. Cue to call this hour, cue to call next hour, and give yourself a chance to become our finalist on the live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Head on over there right now. Click the like button, and in the comments section, put the guitar emoji. While you're doing that, you can check out our conversation as he is live joining us like he does every Thursday. Jordan Miller here with us to talk about a few things. And Jordan, how are we today on this Thursday morning?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
We are doing good. Before we get into anything fun, I wanted to. I know we didn't get to join you. You had some stuff last week. Hopefully Xavier's feeling better, but I didn't get a chance. But I really wanted to commend you, man, on your coverage of that whole West Branch situation. You did. I know that story's kind of
Well, thank you.
Yeah, but I the way you stuck with it, got the facts, got everything, and really told the story of that, so everyone could truly understand. It was first class. It was well done, and I just wanted to give you your props for that because, as someone who was very interested in it, I felt like you were the most trusted person to go for it, and I really mean that.
I appreciate it, and it broke my heart last week when I couldn't join. But if you follow
I know I wanted
media,
to too, but I know they want to rehash the story, but I thought your reporting was just top notch.
Well, thank you. But Xavier's doing a lot better. That's why I couldn't be on last Thursday as regularly scheduled. He had that fever of 103.9 that morning, so it was best that I stayed off of everything because I was at home with them. And you know what it's like when you have a child not feeling the best. They're clingy, right? They want to be up on you, and that was us last week.
No, totally get that. You got to take care of Xavier. Glad he's doing better. We've been talking a lot today, Jordan, because I always like Jake and I were just saying, we always like throwing things off that we're talking about on the show because you always have interesting opinions. And there's this new thing, and the kids are doing it. And it's called, hold on, I'll get the exact phrase for it again. It's called the cut them off theory. Have you heard of this at all?
I think I have some kind of idea of what it is. It's just cutting people off?
Yeah, especially younger people. In the dating scene, the theory is you cut them off at the most simplest, anything like as simple as you took your girlfriend out on a date. You didn't say, "Hey, text me and let me know you got home safe." They're ending relationships, and the theory behind it is because they think those small red flags lead to bigger problems in the future, and people are literally blooming or starting relationships because of something as simple as that. And it got us in a whole other conversation about how dating now is just so different than for us, or at least me anyway. When I dated, to me, I wouldn't want any part of this.
Yeah, I tell my buddy, he's single. I tell him all the time that I'm thankful that I have been out of the scene for 11 years now. But yeah, he's done that cut me off thing. If he just feels it isn't vibing, after they get home from a date or whatever, I mean, he's just done. And his ability he's a couple years younger than me, but his ability to do it blows me away because I'm like, you don't think that you could overcome that? He's like, well, no. He said it's nothing I wanted to be a part of, so I decided we weren't moving forward anymore.
I mean, I guess I can respect that on some level, of some people, but I mean, everyone has their quirks, everyone has their things. I mean, God knows there's things I do that probably drive Jamie up a wall, and I don't blame her. You know what I mean? We all bring something, some little baggage, something with us. No one's the perfect human being. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're just going to cut someone off. In my opinion, there's got to be some kind of explanation, some kind of conversation before you could just do that.
Yeah, it's just because we were just talking about how, now when I was a kid, like it was so much, I don't want to say easier, but you had to go up, talk to the girl.
Well, you were passing notes back
That's what I'm saying, man. I had the, Kelly underline, Kelly only. No one else can read but Kelly.
Check yes or no.
Yeah, and I wait for that note to come back, sweating it out in social studies to see what's going to happen. But
oh my goodness.
I mean, now I feel like all the flirting and everything's done through social media and your phone. It's not in person.
Yeah, I mean, my wife and I, we were Instagram, and that was in 2014, and here we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that there's less and less in-person communication. I was with friends over the weekend celebrating 35 years of marriage,
That's awesome.
and they were telling me their story, and I said, "That's incredible." They said, "Yeah, we've been together since we were 17 and 16," and they they had an actual love story, and that's something that we're not going to hear. I don't think anymore. It's people are going to be like, I thought he was hot, thought she was hot, decided I was going to, get their Snapchat. We were going to hit it up,
Yeah.
see where it went, and so be it.
Yeah. I feel like the dating is more on this now. I
Yeah.
feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like the flirting or the relationship is more on this thing in my hand than it is. Not that like we're not part of technology. We brought the internet in the world. You know what I mean? But I'm saying it's just so different, and it's so interesting, and that's awesome. 35 years, and like you said, has a true love story to tell.
Yeah, and he told me he said, yeah, we met when we were 15 and 14. I wasn't ready for anything. She didn't like that I wasn't ready to commit. We both dated other people. She broke up with someone. I was single. I went over to her place that she worked at, and I left her a note that said, "I'm ready if you are. You want a commitment? I'm ready."
Ooh,
And they've
nice.
been together ever since. And I almost got teary eyed over someone else's love story because I'm like,
Yeah,
man, you just never hear that anymore.
that is cool to hear. Well, if you could sum yours up, what's yours?
That's my
I don't
love
want
story.
to. Yeah, I mean,
Lord, long, long time ago, I received a message, direct message on Instagram, and the rest is history, I suppose. I mean, again, that was 11 years ago, and I don't really have much of a love story of us coming together. We went out on a couple dates, and for about a month, started dating. We're together 6 years, got married.
oh,
Uh, yeah, so. But we were younger. That's why it was 6 years. People were there like, "Oh my God, you were together so long." No, she was in college. Well, and she was in high school,
yeah,
and then it was college. And I'm like, we're not getting married or engaged while you're in college.
I totally
So
agree.
that was very big. And then the moment that college ended, we were engaged and married the very next year. So that was our timeline. Everyone's timeline isn't the same. I hear people saying you've got to be with someone at least 2 years before you can get married. Well, I've heard, I have somebody that they met and were married within 4 months of
Wow,
knowing each other.
wow.
They've been married for 13 years, and they love each other more than anyone I know. Uh, so just because someone else's timeline and love story is what it is, doesn't mean that's got to be yours.
You know, it's funny you said on the opposite spectrum. I have a really good friend, dated this girl 9 years. They got married, were divorced in 6 months.
Really?
9 years. They both would tell you they probably weren't the most faithful. Both, it was one of those. But I mean, 9 years, and they finally get married. They say, "No, we're going to do it right. We're done with all the games. We're going to." And 6 months later, I was like, "I want my toaster back." But that's another story for me and my
Yeah.
therapist. But like with me and Jamie, we were talking a lot. She thought I only had one interest in mind, and I tell her, I go, "Listen, two things can be true. Like you know what I mean? Like I could have liked you, and yes, could that have been true? But I could have still liked you." So she stopped talking to me. She pretty much ghosted me, and 10 years went by. And I was telling Jake, we reconnected, and I thought we were just meeting to get a beer and just two old friends that flirted a little bit 10 years ago to catch up, and just had no romantic intentions when I went to have that beer. And now we're getting married, and I have a 2-year-old kid.
Yeah,
To your point.
I remember, Christian, when you popped out on social media that you were having a kid, but
Yeah.
same time I was like, Christian Bigglesworth, what? I'm like,
Yeah.
congrats, but remember very, very distinctly that
Yeah.
you were having a kid, and I was a surprise to me, and I didn't even know you at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're 100% right, man. Everyone's timeline's different. What works for me and Jamie, you know what I mean? Were you and your wife or Jake and his girlfriend? Everything's different. Everyone's life is different. But I think you were smart to kind of wait till you guys were out of college and in like the real throes of life, adulthood.
Yeah, and it's like I see these kids in high school. They're dating, and I'm like, well, if you're not going to go to the same college, is it really going to work out? Some people do. Some people make it work out. But I know I had friends that they were together 3 or 4 years throughout high school. As soon as college come around, they mutually went their separate ways, which is completely understandable. And it's all about where you are in life. If some people are on different ends of the spectrum, they want certain things quicker than others, and you can't change the person that you want to be with. I think that's an issue that a lot of people face, Christian, is they want their significant other that they've been with for a couple years to change. Well, if you've been with them that long, you're not going to force them to change.
Yeah, that long, you pretty much, that's what you got. Like you said, no one's perfect. Man, Jordan, you should do like a love line thing on your.
No, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Nobody needs or wants love advice from me.
Well, what's Jordan Miller doing this weekend? What are we up to?
Busy weekend. I've got district championship baseball tomorrow. Carrollton, they won an improbable game over Cambridge yesterday. They were down by 5 runs, come back in the 7th inning to win. So I'm there tomorrow night, Strasburg. Supposed to be at Muskingum for regional track on Saturday, but my brother, he's got soccer games as he does, 7 days a week, it feels like. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing this weekend. All I know is there will be sports involved, but summer is a week and a half away from me. As soon as high school state track and field ends, I am done holding a camera 7 days a week, and I cannot wait. But then I'll be ready for football season, be back and do it all over again.
Yeah, before you know it, we'll be talking about football season. As Jordan, great work as always, great talk as always. We love your news on the station, and we'll talk to you again next Thursday.
See you guys. Thanks.
All right, Jordan Miller. I think you could do a love line.
You could. Yeah, his love advice was pretty good.
Folks, he's a wealth of knowledge. I'm telling you, Jordan Miller.
Yeah.
Multi-talented. Q to call is coming up real soon for more Morgan Wallen. You could win those tickets if you become a finalist, and you'll definitely win his new album on vinyl. It's coming up real soon. Keep listening. Q92. It was funny. The not daughter, I was making fun of her yesterday because her boyfriend wanted to hang out with her yesterday.
Oh, I thought you meant with you. I was like,
no one
really?
wants to hang out with me. And she calls me. She's like, hey, I know mom's working. She can't talk, blah, blah, blah. She's like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm like, okay. Like, were you coming home after that? Well, no. Okay. This always happens. Like, okay, well, what are you doing?
Right.
Well, he wants me to come and meet him at his haircut. And I said, what? What did you just say? She's like, yeah, he's getting a haircut, and he wanted me to stop by. I go, he wants you to sit and watch him get a haircut? Well, I mean, yeah, but no. I said, listen, I got no problem with it. That's weird.
What'd she say?
That's weird. She's like, well, no, she's like, my friend said the same thing. I was like, yeah, because it is.
Yeah.
I realize I've been out of the haircut game for a while.
It's still,
but I don't remember ever
weird.
being like, hey, Susan, I've got a grand idea for an evening.
Come with me.
Sit in this chair at Supercuts and watch me get a fade. What kind of hang out after them? I said, why don't you guys just hang out later after the haircut?
Yeah.
Go get
Doesn't a dude's
dinner.
haircut take like 10 minutes? I mean,
It took forever. She was so annoyed. Not at him, at the haircut took forever.
really?
Yeah.
When was he getting done? Frosted tips?
I don't know. I was like, did he walk out with a whole new head? I was
Right.
like, I don't know. Jake, would you ever ask Star to come watch you get a haircut?
No.
Okay.
Would you ever be like, hey,
I really thought maybe he would say yes.
would you even say, want to come with me to get a haircut?
I mean, if we were together, like if I had to get a haircut and we were like already together,
Running
then,
errands or something.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you care if I pop in real
right?
quick?
Yeah, but I feel like that's different.
Yeah, that is different.
Yeah. Come meet me at my haircut. I'm like, man, you kids
I mean,
are things are different than I was a kid.
Did he want her input or something?
No,
Okay.
no. It just makes me laugh. I'm like, I seriously was like, what? It's like, well, he's getting a haircut. He wants you to hang out with him while he gets his haircut.
Yeah, it's odd.
I said, that's an odd request.
Yeah.
I realize I'm not a teenager anymore. Things have changed. But I remember going like, do you want to go get lunch? Do you want to go to the mall? Do you want to, you know what I mean? Go to the park. I'm like, do you want to watch me get my bangs cut? Oh, well.
Yeah, that's.
Just threw me off.
Did she go?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She's a very people-pleasing person.
She doesn't want to disappoint anybody.
Yeah, and she's in her
Where's he going?
she's in her FOMO era too.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like can't miss feels like, and I was there. I remember doing that. I remember. There is your cue to call. If you're calling number 10 right now at 330-450-9292, guess what? You're automatically going to win a copy of Morgan Wallen's newest album, I'm the Problem, on vinyl, and you'll officially become a finalist for a chance to win tickets to see him in Cleveland on August 15th. How awesome is that? Be caller number 10 right now. Again, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck.
you.
All right, Lexi, you're welcome. You are now our very first finalist for our More Morgan contest. That means you have a chance to win tickets to see him up in Cleveland on August 15th. And just for becoming a finalist, you have won a copy of his new album, I'm the Problem, on vinyl. How cool is that?
That is so awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. To tell everybody what station made you a finalist.
Q92.
Car. The texts have come in. Let's read some of them. Grossest thing you found in your car when cleaning it. Text, my socks my teenage son wore to basketball practice. Puking emoji. That would be that bad.
You'd have to just, yeah, it can be. That's called right in the trash.
I had a pumpkin explode in my car. After weeks of cleaning it, I finally found a small piece tucked up under my driver's seat. It took months to get the smell out. Girls loved. Oh, someone found a used rubber.
Oh.
That is very gross, whether it was yours or not. Yeah. That beats the Kit Kats. We had leftovers from BW3 chicken wings. How long were those in your car? Puking emoji.
Oh, I forgot. We did have a thing of chicken salad from Fisher's like way back. It must have fallen out of the bag in the back of the car and nobody noticed it. And all of a sudden, my car just started smelling so bad. And then finally, my husband was like, could this be it? I mean, it was sealed, so it wasn't like it got all over the place.
Like, I don't know.
It stunk.
Going back to not daughter and maybe driving to Akron. Whatever car you get, not daughter, make sure it can handle potholes. I moved to Akron 9 years ago and have had to replace my tires and shocks 3 times already. Well, and there's that Akron freeway project that will never end. An old fast food bag I threw in the back that had half a sandwich in for a couple months. I was wondering why my car stank, and an old milk jug that I drank, and I'd never let my car get dirty, but I just forgot it. Yeah, that'll do it. That would do it. I found pickle slices from a dropped Chick-fil-A sandwich months later in my car. Ugh. Blue Steel guy checking in when I was in college. I let a roommate borrow my car. A week later, I was cleaning it, found a used condom under the passenger seat.
So nasty.
Why would you throw it on the bottom of the... It's not even your car.
Well, not only that, when you get done, you're like, ugh. You just let it like...
That was fun. Touchdown.
What are you doing?
You spiking the football? What are you doing? Christ.
That's super nasty.
Not even your car. Grossest thing found in my car, container of fishing bait weeks after fishing.
That'd be gross.
It got pushed under the seat. We could smell something nasty. We could not figure out where it was coming from. Whew. Text message, couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. Turns out my husband left a container of leftover spaghetti from lunch in the trunk. Rotten ground beef is raunchy. Crying, laughing emoji. My friend, when hooking up with a guy, that guy found a condom from another hookup that was not with him. Oh. Car. The texts have come in. Let's read some of them. Grossest thing you found in your car when cleaning it. Text, my socks my teenage son wore to basketball practice. Puking emoji. That would be that bad.
You'd have to just, yeah, it can be. That's called right in the trash.
I had a pumpkin explode in my car. After weeks of cleaning it, I finally found a small piece tucked up under my driver's seat. It took months to get the smell out. Girls loved. Oh, someone found a used rubber.
Oh.
That is very gross, whether it was yours or not. Yeah. That beats the Kit Kats. We had leftovers from BW3 chicken wings. How long were those in your car? Puking emoji.
Oh, I forgot. We did have a thing of chicken salad from Fisher's like way back. It must have fallen out of the bag in the back of the car and nobody noticed it. And all of a sudden, my car just started smelling so bad. And then finally, my husband was like, could this be it? I mean, it was sealed, so it wasn't like it got all over the place.
Like, I don't know.
It stunk.
Going back to not daughter and maybe driving to Akron. Whatever car you get, not daughter, make sure it can handle potholes. I moved to Akron 9 years ago and have had to replace my tires and shocks 3 times already. Well, and there's that Akron freeway project that will never end. An old fast food bag I threw in the back that had half a sandwich in for a couple months. I was wondering why my car stank, and an old milk jug that I drank, and I'd never let my car get dirty, but I just forgot it. Yeah, that'll do it. That would do it. I found pickle slices from a dropped Chick-fil-A sandwich months later in my car. Ugh. Blue Steel guy checking in when I was in college. I let a roommate borrow my car. A week later, I was cleaning it, found a used condom under the passenger seat.
So nasty.
Why would you throw it on the bottom of the... It's not even your car.
Well, not only that, when you get done, you're like, ugh. You just let it like...
That was fun. Touchdown.
What are you doing?
You spiking the football? What are you doing? Christ.
That's super nasty.
Not even your car. Grossest thing found in my car, container of fishing bait weeks after fishing.
That'd be gross.
It got pushed under the seat. We could smell something nasty. We could not figure out where it was coming from. Whew. Text message. Couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. Turns out my husband left a container of leftover spaghetti from lunch in the trunk. Rotten ground beef is raunchy. Crying, laughing emoji. My friend, when hooking up with a guy, that guy found a condom from another hookup that was not with him. Oh. Car. The texts have come in. Let's read some of them. Grossest thing you found in your car when cleaning it. Text, my socks my teenage son wore to basketball practice. Puking emoji. That would be that bad.
You'd have to just... Yeah, it can be. That's called right in the trash.
I had a pumpkin explode in my car. After weeks of cleaning it, I finally found a small piece tucked up under my driver's seat. It took months to get the smell out. Girls loved. Oh, someone found a used rubber.
Oh.
That is very gross, whether it was yours or not. Yeah. That beats the Kit Kat. We had leftovers from BW3 chicken wings. How long were those in your car? Puking emoji.
Oh, I forgot. We did have a thing of chicken salad from Fisher's like way back. It must have fallen out of the bag in the back of the car and nobody noticed it. And all of a sudden my car just started smelling so bad. And then finally my husband was like, could this be it? I mean, it was sealed, so it wasn't like it got all over the place.
Like, I don't know.
It stunk.
Going back to not daughter and maybe driving to Akron. Whatever car you get, not daughter, make sure it can handle potholes. I moved to Akron 9 years ago and have had to replace my tires and shocks 3 times already. Well, and there's that Akron freeway project that will never end. An old fast food bag I threw in the back that had half a sandwich in for a couple months. I was wondering why my car stank, and an old milk jug that I drank, and I'd never let my car get dirty, but I just forgot it. Yeah, that'll do it. That would do it. I found pickle slices from a dropped Chick-fil-A sandwich months later in my car. Ugh. Blue Steel guy checking in when I was in college. I let a roommate borrow my car. A week later, I was cleaning it, found a used condom under the passenger seat.
So nasty.
Why would you throw it on the bottom of the... It's not even your car.
Well, not only that, when you get done, you're like, ugh. You just let it like...
That was fun. Touchdown.
What are you doing?
You spiking the football? What are you doing? Christ.
That's super nasty.
Not even your car. Grossest thing found in my car, container of fishing bait weeks after fishing.
That'd be gross.
It got pushed under the seat. We could smell something nasty. We could not figure out where it was coming from. Whew. Text message. Couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. Turns out my husband left a container of leftover spaghetti from lunch in the trunk. Rotten ground beef is raunchy. Crying, laughing emoji. My friend, when hooking up with a guy, that guy found a condom from another hookup that was not with him. Oh. Car. The texts have come in. Let's read some of them. Grossest thing you found in your car when cleaning it. Text, my socks my teenage son wore to basketball practice. Puking emoji. That would be that bad.
You'd have to just... Yeah, it can be. That's called right in the trash.
I had a pumpkin explode in my car. After weeks of cleaning it, I finally found a small piece tucked up under my driver's seat. It took months to get the smell out. Girls loved. Oh, someone found a used rubber.
Oh.
That is very gross, whether it
That's
was yours or
super
not.
gross.
Yeah. That beats the Kit Kats. We had leftovers from BW3 chicken wings. How long were those in your car? Puking emoji.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. We did have a thing of chicken salad from Fisher's like way back. It must have fallen out of the bag in the back of the car and nobody noticed it. And all of a sudden, my car just started smelling so bad. And then finally, my husband was like, could this be it? I mean, it was sealed, so it wasn't like it got all over the place.
Like, I don't know.
It stunk.
Going back to not daughter and maybe driving to Akron, whatever car you get, not daughter, make sure it can handle potholes. I moved to Akron 9 years ago and have had to replace my tires and shocks 3 times already. Well, and there's that Akron freeway project that will never end. An old fast food bag I threw in the back that had half a sandwich in for a couple months. I was wondering why my car stank, and an old milk jug that I drank, and I'd never let my car get dirty, but I just forgot it. Yeah, that'll do it. That would do it. I found pickle slices from a dropped Chick-fil-A sandwich months later in my car. Ugh. Blue Steel guy checking in when I was in college. I let a roommate borrow my car. A week later, I was cleaning it, found a used condom under the passenger seat.
So nasty.
Why would you throw it on the bottom of the... It's not even your car.
Well, not only that, when you get done, you're like, ugh. You just let it like...
That was fun. Touchdown. Like,
what are you doing?
you spiking the football? What are you doing? Christ.
That's super nasty.
Not even your car. Grossest thing found in my car, container of fishing bait weeks after fishing.
That'd be gross.
It got pushed under the seat. We could smell something nasty. We could not figure out where it was coming from. Whew. Text message, couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. Clock hour of the Q92 Morning Show. Christian and Jake here. Again, Lauren going to be out until next Wednesday. Leaving town, heading to South Carolina for a long weekend for some graduation and some R&R. Well-deserved. So safe travels, Lauren. You and your family have a great time. Get away from everything for a while. We'll see you back here on Wednesday. Been a busy show, though. Again, thank you to Jordan Miller for joining us like he did last hour. Good conversations today. And, of course, we gave away our kayaks this morning to Michelle from Alliance. She won the 2 kayaks with our friends at Stark Park. We gave away John Batiste tickets to Hope from New Philly earlier this morning. And we announced our brand new You're Included contest, More Morgan, where you could win a pair of tickets to see Morgan Wallen in Cleveland on August 15th. And get this, when you become a finalist, you automatically win instantly a copy of Morgan Wallen's new album, I'm the Problem, on vinyl. We already hooked up Alexis with that. She was our finalist last hour. We're getting 2 finalists in hour number 2 here at the 9 o'clock hour of the show. We're hitting the cue to call again, so be listening. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. We're also going to get a finalist for Morgan Wallen on the live video stream as well. Very simple. You're going to want to go over there right now. Go to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter which one. Click the like button in the comment section. Just put the guitar emoji. Jake's going to randomly pick one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist as well. We have all that coming up for you this hour and more. But the cue to call could happen anytime. Keep listening. It's 9:11. It's Ed Sheeran as a Zam on Q. A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So, the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know. Do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon.
Night.
Yeah. 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that? Hope you both wake up, because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you
No.
go to sleep and set, like I said, you set an alarm?
Just an internal clock that
No,
wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not
It's
every
3
night.
a.m., I
No.
must be horny. Jake,
Thank God my daughter's off today.
if you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole like.
I have.
Okay.
I have, like, daily. She's like, no. But I guess it'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time of.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning.
Yeah.
A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know. Do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon.
Night.
Yeah. 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that? Hope you both wake up, because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you
No.
go to sleep and set, like I said, you set an alarm?
Just an internal clock that
No,
wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not
It's
every
3
night.
a.m.,
No.
I must be horny. Jake?
Thank God my daughter's off today.
If you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole like.
I have.
Okay.
I have, like, daily. She's like, no. But I guess it'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning.
Yeah.
A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know, do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon.
Night.
Yeah. 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that? Hope you both wake up, because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you
No.
go to sleep and set, like I said, you set an alarm?
Just an internal clock that
No,
wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not every
It's 3
night.
a.m., I
No.
must be horny. Jake?
Thank God my daughter's off today.
If you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole
I have.
Okay.
I have, like, daily. And she's like, no. But I guess it'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning.
Yeah.
A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know, do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon.
Night.
Yeah. 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that? Hope you both wake up, because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you
No.
go to sleep and set, like I said, you set an alarm?
Just an internal clock that
No,
wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not
It's
every
3
night.
a.m.,
No.
I must be horny. Jake?
Thank God my daughter's off today.
If you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole
I have.
Okay.
I have, like, daily. And she's like, no. But I guess it'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning. A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher. 92. Glad you guys are with us here this morning. And again, coming up here in a little bit, it's 9:24, so you know it's coming up kind of soon. That cue to call for the More Morgan contest that we kicked off in the 8 o'clock hour. A pair of tickets to see Morgan Wallen up in Cleveland on August 15th. How amazing is that? But how about this? We give that away next Thursday. We're going to get finalists. We'll be getting finalists. Nicolene will be getting finalists. The cool thing is, when you become a finalist, you automatically win a copy of Morgan Wallen's newest album, I'm the Problem, on vinyl. All 900 songs on that album. 37 tracks, folks. Back in the day, that'd be a double album or 2 CDs, Jake. They used to have 2 CDs.
2 CDs?
Remember when Notorious B.I.G. put out Life After Death? It was a double CD. It was like this thick.
Huh.
Tupac did the double album. Yeah, every once in a while,
I don't think I've ever
guys
seen
would
that.
drop what was called the double album. And it was like, it was fantastic when that happened because you had 2 CDs.
Right.
You know, now we all do it on streaming. Everyone puts it out on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you're an Amazon Music guy. You know what strikes me strange about Jamie? She still uses oh, for God's sakes, it's one of the old ones, and of course I can't think of it now.
LimeWire.
No, not that old. No, everyone used it for music in their office for like 2 or 3 years, and then everyone went to Spotify.
Oh,
Apple
Pandora?
Music. Yes, she's still. We'll get in the car, and she's using Pandora. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what year is this?
Interesting.
Why don't we just put it in a cassette?
Yeah,
Like,
that's actually kind of interesting.
She still puts on Pandora. It still works, in case you guys were wondering. I don't get it.
I mean, if it works, it works.
But she's that girl, like, she has Pandora. She has a Samsung. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Oh,
now.
everybody's doing this. I'm
Ah.
going to do this over here. I'm like, okay. Yeah, every time I get in the car, it blows me away. I just look at her. I look at her like CarPlay or whatever it is in her car. I'm like, who? Does anyone else even use Pandora anymore?
I've never seen anybody use it.
What are you?
Spotify.
You're a Spotify guy. You're a Spotify guy. I'm an Apple Music.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Apple.
Yeah, that's my subscription, Apple Music. But I mean, I dabbled in Spotify. I wasn't a huge fan.
I only have like a star pays for it, so that's why I use it.
That's funny. What text message? I also listen to Pandora still every day. I know that's just so to me like 2002.
Yeah, I haven't heard that be used in forever.
No. Text message. I'm a Pandora and Android user. Laughing emoji. Oh, we're all going to come out of the woodwork now, huh? Text message. I love Pandora. I use it every day. What is happening? Where are all you Pandora people coming from right now? Yes, me. I use Pandora, and why not? It's free and it works. It's like 4 Pandora. I prefer Pandora over Spotify, but occasionally use Spotify. Look at all these Pandora people coming out of the woodwork. I swear to God, I thought Jamie was the only person that used it. In 2025.
I would put money on that too.
In 2025. It had a run.
Yeah, it did.
We still use Pandora at work. Get so many compliments on how great the music is.
That's crazy.
You guys are killing me with this defense of Pandora. I
had no idea.
I assumed kids have Spotify and kind of adults have Apple Music. That's kind of what I assumed.
Makes sense, yeah.
You know what I mean? Pandora's free. Free is for me. Look at all this. YouTube music. Where's a unicorn? I don't know anybody.
Yeah, me neither. I knew about it, but I don't know
YouTube
anybody.
music. That's fantastic. Original right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. When it's not Q92, it's Pandora for me. Well, thanks for making us first. Just a reminder, if you're in your car, we should be your number one preset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We should be that first one on
No,
the left.
hold on that number one.
Yeah. Whatever it is you do, just hold it down and make us the first one.
Yeah.
Just the first one. You can put whoever you want afterwards. Maybe make us the second one too. But just in case you missed it the first time. But old school radio stuff. Oh my God. Pandora and Android here too, boss. There's a bunch of you. Oh man. If you listen to Pandora 4 days in a row, you get free no ads. Oh, you get ads on.
Interesting.
I used to do that because people in my old radio station always had that on. You ask where all the Pandora users are coming from. They're probably coming from MySpace, someone said on the text. Yeah, seriously. This is crazy. Listen, I take it back. I did not know.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I did not know there was this love for Pandora still in 2025. I kind of put it like in the MySpace world. So there you go. I guess respect. Jamie, you're not alone, dear. You're not alone. But you could be alone if you're the winner for the More Morgan contest, because you could be the only winner we picked. Now, you can take someone with you. But we're giving away a pair of tickets to see Morgan Wallen, and you can become a finalist later on this hour. It's already 9:30, folks. You know it's coming up. So keep listening on your radio. Keep listening on Q92radio.com. So there you go. Another one. Q92 for me. After that, free with Pandora for me. Guys, I also use Pandora. This is insane. Like 15 people texting in that they're Pandora people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you call yourselves pandas?
Interesting.
You
Yeah,
should.
You should.
You should. It's Drake and Nokia. It's Q92. Interesting.
Who's calling it? 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 this? What's up? I'm Morgan Wallen.
Call now to see Morgan Wallen in Cleveland with Q92.
There is the second cue to call for our brand new contest. It's called More Morgan. We're sending somebody else to see Morgan Wallen in Cleveland on August 15th. But that's not all. If you, just by becoming a finalist for this contest, you win Morgan Wallen's new album, a copy of it on vinyl. I'm talking about I'm the Problem, with all 37 songs on it. You'll win it just for becoming a finalist, and if you win the grand prize, you're going to see him in person. How great is that? Be caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. It's Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Leanne.
Leanne, where are you calling from?
Jackson Township.
All right, Leanne, you're caller number 10. You are now a finalist.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You are now in the running for a chance to win a pair of tickets to go see Morgan Wallen up in Cleveland on August 15th. That would be amazing. But just for becoming a finalist, we're hooking you up with a copy of Morgan Wallen's newest album, I'm the Problem, on vinyl. How does that sound?
That's awesome. He's one of my favorite artists.
Well, that's awesome to know. We'll just tell everybody what's the station that just made you a finalist for more Morgan.
Q92.
Your Q92 Morning Show, but we're not getting out of here without getting one more finalist. One more finalist for our More Morgan contest. We're hooking you up with tickets to see Morgan Wallen up in Cleveland coming up on August 15th. But if you become a finalist, folks, that's right. If you become a finalist, you also immediately win his new album, I'm the Problem, on vinyl. How cool is that? So if nothing else, you get a nice vinyl copy of his new album. We already got 2 finalists. Time to get one more. You guys all went over to the live video stream today on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You click the like button in the comment section. You put the guitar emoji, hoping it would get you that spot. Now it's time to find out who has it. Jake, who are we randomly going to select today and make a final?
Today we have Kayla Tapp.
Kayla Tapp. Oh, look at her and her nice, handsome hubby right there. That's a good-looking couple right there. Kayla Tapp, congratulations. You're now in the running for a chance to win tickets to go see Morgan Wallen in Cleveland, and you've just got yourself a vinyl copy of his new album, I'm the Problem. How cool is that? The new contest is officially underway on Q92. Nicolina, your midday diva, she's in here next, and she'll have more chances to make you a finalist as well. She'll also have some celebrity, the old school lunch. And I believe today around 11 o'clock, Jake, we're going live again, and we're going downtown with the diva.
We are.
So a lot of fun stuff with Nicolina coming up next. Thank you guys so much for listening today. Whether you were listening on your radio, whether you had us on the stream at our website, Q92radio.com, you can listen 24/7. Or whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Jake and I really appreciate it. Again, Lauren out until next Wednesday. Got a nice little family graduation in South Carolina, and they're making a little mini vacation out of it, and she deserves it. So hopefully safe travels, Lauren. Have a great time. Take a load off. Enjoy the beautiful weather in South Carolina. And Jake and I'll be waiting for when you get back home.
Yeah, we'll be here.
We'll be here. Where are we going to go? So anyway, have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. It's Bailey Zimmerman and Big X the Plug. Jake.
Love you. Bye.
All the way to Q92.